News Services Division of Akashvani presents Northeast Diary.
Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Northeast Diary, apprising about news, art and culture and heritage from India's unexplored Northeast region. Today, we will explore the life and culture of tea garden community of Assam. We will also learn about Abang, or the priest song of the Adi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. But for now, let's go to Noni district of Manipur, where organic turmeric cultivation is gaining recognition. Manipur is a state where the agriculture and allied sector is the main occupation of the people, and these sectors contribute a major share to the total state domestic product and provide employment to many people. The Tamenglong mandarin orange is famous for its acidic taste and mixed pleasantness, and it is found in Tamenglong and Nonne district of Manipur. Now the farmers of Nonne district have started producing organic turmeric. Our Imphal correspondent JJ Tokchum brings a report on the cultivation of organic turmeric in the state.
Nonne district is a hill district of Manipur which produce many fruits and vegetables due to its favorable weather conditions. The climatic conditions of Nonne district is suitable for turmeric plant, and turmeric farming has been done in the district for the last many years. However, a large-scale turmeric cultivation has been adopted in the district under the Tauksum Farmers Producer Company Limited based at Awangkhul of Nonne district. The company was registered in 2022 with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The company has been working on turmeric cultivation with more than 400 farmers now. They are working collectively with the mission to empower farmers and promote sustainable rural development by promoting local products. The company is also equipped with a processing unit, custom hiring center and other machineries to produce fresh flake and powder of turmeric. Speaking to Akashvani News Northeast Diary, CEO of Tauksum Farmers Producer Company Limited, Sri Kaishangam said,
the company having 477 registered farmers from 7 different clusters of villages, namely Rungrang 1, Rungrang 2, Rungchum 1, Rungchum 2, Khongsang, Mkunau and Kambiron villages. The company has got 23 farmers interest groups, also known as FIZ, who does the group farming, and also individual farm supporting and supplying farm products for the company to process. The company also deals with value-added items like king chili pickles, bamboo shoot pickle, mangoes pickle, seasonally oranges and bananas, locally grown edible fruits are also available and deal with. The company, Tauksum Farmer Producer Company Limited, owns few machineries provided by the Manipur Organic Mission Agency under MOVCDNER Phase 3.
After the Tamenglong mandarin orange, a GI tech fruits of Manipur, also grown in Nonne, the organic turmeric of Nonne has become popular in the state. JJ Tokchum, Akashvani News, Northeast Diary, Imphal.
In a significant stride towards fostering a passion for reading and cultivating lifelong habits among students, Sankardev College recently launched the India Reads movement. This initiative aims not only to promote the joy of reading, but also to encourage a sustained love of books among young learners. A report.
Recently, Sankardev College inaugurated the India Reads movement, an initiative aimed at instilling a love for reading and nurturing lifelong reading habits among students. Organized by the Department of TESOL in collaboration with the English Language Teachers Association of India (ELTAI) Meghalaya chapter and Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, Government of Meghalaya, the event took place at the DERT. Education Minister Rakam Esangma graced the occasion as the chief guest. The India Reads movement seeks to promote both traditional book reading and e-reading among students, and encourages the formation of reading clubs led by students and guided by teachers. Additionally, the movement plans competitions to celebrate reading talents and organize events like World Book Day and Drop Everything and Read (DEAR) to further encourage reading habits. Dr. K. Elango, Senior Advisor and former National Secretary of ELTAI, stressed the importance of extensive reading beyond textbooks and the inclusion of diverse genres and texts in global literature.
We all know that reading is the mother of all skills. It's the reading that makes us become better speakers, better writers, better listeners, better readers. Reading is a skill. Only by repeatedly engaging with it, we become better readers. And it is reading that makes us become better thinkers. These days, they talk about different kind of thinking. They talk about creative thinking, critical thinking, design thinking, analytical thinking, so many kinds of thinking. All these skills will go for a toss if our students don't read. Okay, academia throughout the year focuses only on the textbooks. Textbooks have a different kind of purpose. Textbooks are meant for tests, examinations, assignments, some other form of homework. And if at all academic fraternity or a textbook it promotes only intensive reading. But the kind of reading that we are concerned about is extensive reading. Reading for joy, reading for pleasure, reading on one's own volition. And if you can do that, learners can manage their academic subjects, not only English language or in language, all the subjects much more easy.
Education Minister Rakam Sangma underscored the significance of understanding tribal identities and lifestyles through literature, emphasizing the need for indigenous narratives to be written and shared widely.
Sorry, I have responsibility to cultivate a better community, the man people community. It's not only practice about the travels, about the knowledge, and different music methods, and the different practice that we are cultural. All things to be vivid by the others, to be read by us.
The event also marked the launch of the book On Communicating by Professor T.K. Bemon, Vice Chancellor of Martin Luther Christian University, who expressed hopes that her book would benefit aspiring communicators. The India Reads movement aims to cultivate a reading culture and intellectual curiosity among young learners, believing that reading is fundamental to acquiring all skills. This is Kijish Hapola with Lamprang Non-Spung, reporting for Northeast Diary from Akashvani News, Shillong.
Northeast Diary program, broadcast every Thursday at 5:30 p.m., brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Don't forget to tune in. Arunachal Pradesh has 26 major tribes and more than 100 sub-tribes, each having their own unique dialect and cultural identity. Adi is one of the major tribes of the state. Today we have a report on the Abang, or the priest song of the Adi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh.
It's fascinating to delve in the cultural tapestry of Arunachal Pradesh through the lenses of the Adi tribe and the profound traditions of Abang, or the priest song. The Adi tribe, deeply rooted in agrarian traditions, enriches this cultural mosaic with their 3 major festivals, Solung, Atargidi, and Huin Aran. Among these celebrations, Abang holds a significant place, serving as a conduit for conveying mythological narratives that explores the origin and evolution of life on Earth. This oral tradition, as Omer Tatin, an activist, highlights and encapsulates the essence of Adi beliefs and historical narratives.
आबंग को हम एक संक्षेप में बोल नहीं सकते हैं, लेकिन ये एक शास्त्र है, हमारा आदि का एक शास्त्र है। इसमें आबंग में सभी चीज कैसे ये पृथ्वी को बनाया है और जीव जंतु कैसा आया है इस संसार में, ये सभी को आबांग में ही बताता है और उसमें पूजा में ही उसको बताते हैं। फेस्टिवल बिना आबांग से होता नहीं। फेस्टिवल को क्यों मना रहा है, कैसे मना रहा है, कौन सा मना रहा है और किसके लिए मना रहा है, आबांग में ही आपको सब मिल जाता है। और उसको बताने वाला को हम मिरी बोलता है। ये मिरी कैसे हमारा यहाँ इस दुनिया को, इस संसार को क्रिएट किया है, एवोल्यूशन कैसे हुआ है, उसको मिरी उसको बताता है तो आबांग का माध्यम से।
Omar Tatin further explains three types of abangs, and they are Binyat, Lumir Libom, and Akoptak or Abang, each presumably embodying unique aspects of agricultural heritage and spiritual beliefs.
बिन्यात आबांग मेनली ये कल्टीवेशन का है, पेडी क्रॉप्स का। कीने नाने ये लक्ष्मी है, तो कीने नाने का नाम में हम बिन्यात करते हैं। बिन्यात में हम कैसे धरती माँ को कैसे हम पूजा पाठ करना है, उसको कैसे पूजा पाठ करके हमको हमारा बम्पर क्रॉप होना चाहिए, उसका बारे में ही हम बिन्यात आबांग में बोलते हैं। लिमिर लिबम आबांग, ये लिमिर लिबम आबांग है कैसे इस संसार में लिविंग थिंग्स एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स, कैसे प्लांट किंगडम और एनिमल किंगडम शुरू हुआ है, उसमें लिमिर लिबम आबांग में बताता है। एकप तक्तर आबांग एक तो है। एकप तक्तर आबांग जब से इंसान को इस दुनिया में सृष्टि हुआ है, उसी समय से ये एक सोशल एवोल्यूशन शुरू किया है और ऐसा करते करते कैसे डेवलप हुआ है उसका बारे में एकप तक्तर में बोलता है। और ये स्ट्रगल है, स्ट्रगल ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स इन दिस वर्ल्ड अगेंस्ट एविल थिंग्स।
These oral literatures, comprising folklores, rituals, and songs, serves as a custodians of Adi history, documenting their struggles and cultural revolutions across generations. In a region where written scripts are sparse among many indigenous communities, the preservation of history through oral traditions like Abang is particularly poignant. Thus, the Abang of the Adi tribe not only enriches the cultural landscape of Arunachal Pradesh, but also serves as a testament to the enduring spirit of indigenous knowledge and identity in the face of modernity. For Nordic Diary, this is Rakesh Tole, Akashvani News, Itanagar.
Tea industry is one of India's oldest and most organized sector. The tea produced in India is among the finest in the world because of its geographical factor, heavy investment in tea processing units, continuous innovations supported by strategic market expansion. India's leading states in respect to tea industry are Assam and West Bengal. Tea plantation in Assam dates back to the colonial history. The tea industry has become a part of Assam's way of life with major contributions in the socio-economic sphere of the state. It is a sacrifice, hard toil of the workers of the tea community at large, which gives shape to the present-day tea industry of India and gives recognition to India to be the proud possessor of the finest tea in the world. Let's have a peek into the life and culture of tea garden community of Assam.
In the early part of the 19th century, the British explorers and adventurers, in course of their search for a suitable colony, landed up in Assam, which had not yet gone under the British rule, and it was in Assam that they struck gold. It was a momentous time for Assam. Those years saw political instability in the once powerful Ahom kingdom torn apart by bitter internal strife. Besides, 3 successive invasions by the Burmese had completely devastated this wondrous land. The British army defeated the Burmese and drove them out of Assam, and through the Treaty of Yandabo on 24 February 1826, they brought Assam under the British rule. W.R. Gawthorpe, the author of The History of Assam Railway and Trading Company, said, When Assam first came under British rule, it possessed four great assets: land, rivers, forests and minerals, all awaiting development. However, the availability of labor, another important asset, particularly for the development of the plantation industry, was a major problem. The Royal Commission on Labour, which had visited Assam much later, made the following observation, quote, "From the point of view of the employer, the outstanding problem during the whole history of tea planting in Assam has been the scarcity of labour. Where the bulk of the tea gardens stand today, 70 years ago was uncultivated and nearly uninhabited jungle, and for the expansion of the industry, it has been necessary continuously to import fresh labour," unquote. But the local labour was neither found satisfactory nor were available in plenty. Consequently, the tea planters had to depend on the unscrupulous contractors of Calcutta, who would recruit labour in the impoverished tribal areas of Bengal, Bihar, Chota Nagpur and other places with false hopes and promises of high salaries and entice them to migrate to Assam. Although the tea garden workers had migrated from different parts of India with their own distinct cultural and traditional backgrounds, there was wonderful assimilation of these varied cultures as they started living peacefully together. It's a unique example of total integration of diverse cultures. Unlike elsewhere in the country, the tea workers of Assam have developed an emotional integration with the land and its people and have become an indispensable part of the Assamese society. They feel their lives inseparably linked with the fate of Assam. Quote, "Assam morile, hamaro morbo." If Assam dies, so shall we, unquote. They had once left their hearth and home to come to Assam in search of better living, since in their own land they had suffered a lot of sorrows and faced unspeakable adversities. Chal mini, Assam jabo, deshe boro dukhare. Mini, let's go to Assam. It's a miserable life in our land.
আরো পাইব বলে বসে আছো কেনে বন্ধুয়ে তোরাতে কেনে বন্ধুয়ে তোরাতে কেনে কি আরো পাইব বলে বসে আছো কেনে বন্ধুয়ে তোরাতে কেনে বন্ধুয়ে তোরাতে।
After the hard day's work in the evening, they would sit around a small fire and would sing the tales of their woes and sufferings to the tune of the Madol, a tribal drum, and would dance to the rhythm of Jhumur. Jhumur's resounding music, notwithstanding its melancholy note, has always been close to the hearts of the tea garden workers. Jhumur, however, has many variations, depending on the places of their origin. As the poet says, quote, "Our sweetest songs are those that tell of the saddest thoughts," unquote. Like the blues of the black Americans, these Jhumur songs were sonorous and yet fraught with sadness.
या देखी बकोला पंख डोलाई रे या देखी बकोला पंख डोलाई.
The most important festivals of the tea garden communities are Tusu, Sohrai and Karam Puja, which are expressive of the rich culture and deep social sensitivity of these colorful people. Despite being a happy mingling of diverse tribes, they have retained the distinct traits of their respective cultures and yet have become metamorphosed to a unique tea tribe who share common traditions. Tusu is observed on the Makar Sankranti day of the month of Posh. It is more of a remembrance day of Tusu. There are several stories associated with the origin of Tusu, but the most plausible one is that Tusu was a beautiful girl born in a tribal family of Bengal. The Nawab, the Muslim ruler of Bengal, was captivated by her beauty and desperately tried to marry her. But Tusu was not inclined to sacrifice her tribal heritage and religion, and to protect her chastity and religion, she sacrificed her life by jumping into the river. The simple tribals could not forget her sacrifice, and to keep her memory alive, started worshipping her as a goddess. This festival is entirely women-centric and all arrangements are made by women. Young virgin girls prepare the altar around which women assemble and sing the glory of Tusu throughout the night. Sometimes a small idol of Tusu is also made, and at the end of the festival it is immersed in the river. Songs and dances are the integral parts of the festival. Karam Puja, which is celebrated in the month of Bhado, on the other hand, is based on a legend of two brothers, Dharam and Karam. It's a festival where religion and culture are inseparably mingled. People believe that if Karam is worshipped with devotion, all hopes and desires are fulfilled. The legend associated with Karam, called Kohni, is related by a senior person in course of the Karam Puja. But even here, the leading role is played by women who are called Karmatis, who make all the preparations with utmost devotion. Apart from the religious rituals, at the end of the puja, the Karmatis dance and sway to the tune of various tribal musical instruments and let their hair down. Tea workers have adopted many local festivals of Assam and observe these every year. They have also made immense contribution to the Assamese music culture and above all Assamese literature and have become an integral part of the greater Assamese society. With the passage of time, many changes have come about in their lives and the style of their music, but they have not given up their original culture and traditions, which still hold sway.
आषाढ़ो श्रावण मासे घरे घरे गरु बाबेले सोन भादर के सोनर पाए सामन भजनिलो श्रावण भादर चली गे सोन भादर के सोनोरो पाए समसो जो नीलो सावन भादर चली गे
सन भादर के सोनोरो पाए समसो जो नीलो सावन भादर चली गे सन भादर के सोनोरो पाए समसो जो नीलो सावन भादर चली गे
Jal mangle di sina Hoto na punali sikar kor bitor kole chu Pae samso jo nilo sauno bhadoro choli ge Kor bitor roholi chu Pae samso jo nilo sauno bhadoro choli
And now it's time for a delightful Nagamese comedy love song by Sunep Lemtur and Male Kitsu.
Oh, Julie, Mabana Berto Ikpadibi.
Daddy won't wait.
Kokoribo morning, evening, like Maribo.
Kila line marmo. Kushi kushi number mo Daddy bo. Chera to sai sabi. Moy laga bichana kuribi. Agni laga rasto jai jabi.
Chera to biao kupare. My lady want to sweet like sugar.
Sugar?
Running the snap nikera kibo. Kaprabi want to like kibo.
Oh, chaka. Urarara log na maribi. Kimami misa como pare. Mubahadu. Nanat ko na mo tayo walage. Ni Jorge Kibabe. Dinagasap na charitibi. Sadiyak ni kinakuribo.
Chera to biao kupare. My lady want to sweet like sugar. Running the snap nikera kibo. Kaprabi want to like kibo.
With that, we come to the end of this edition of Northeast Diary. Do join us next week to hear more stories from this enchanting part of India. Bye-bye.
My lady want to sweet like sugar. Running the snap nikera kibo. Kaprabi want to like kibo.
This program was scripted and presented by Lucy G. Chattopadhyay, produced by Vinita Thakur with assistance from Kumar Gaurav. It was brought to you by the News Services Division of Akashvani.